some relationships rocked my dome. I'm trying. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Everyjaee. Today, as you can tell, is a sit-down video. We're doing, I guess, a story time slash like letting you guys in the real. There's gonna be a little bit of, encouragement and all of that. Before we get into this video, however, please do me a favor right now. Stop this video if you have not yet, and subscribe. I have gained about 40 to 50 subscribers since my self-care video, which is tremendous. Okay, I celebrate small wins, if you will. And I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing, continue to be very consistent, because I notice one thing about me. If I'm consistent, what you got going on? If I'm consistent, let me get that later. If I'm consistent in one area, then it's kind of like a domino effect. I'm consistent in other areas. So this is helping me get consistent in other areas of my life. So with that being said, go ahead and subscribe down below, either here or here somewhere, and share it. Please feel free. Hey guys, so let's get into this video. So I just wanted to talk to the girls, especially young girls that are entering into the dating scene. Also for the older generation, my generation. So this is to millennials, this is to Z or the baby boomers. Y'all be tripping too. This is to anybody in the dating scene. Things that I've just learned about myself over the years. I just wanted to share with you guys. First of all, submit your entire being to the Lord. If I would have done that right when I graduated high school, even before then, if I would have done that then, granted, let me state that I don't regret anything because it led me to my husband. But what I will say is, I wish I would have submitted my life, really took my walk with Christ seriously at a young age. I don't think I would have went through all that I went through to get here. I think this was still destined to happen, but I wouldn't have had to fight through a lot of the stuff that I fight through in marriage had I totally surrendered. Why is it even important to surrender your life to God? And sorry if I'm looking everywhere else. I'm going to try to look in the camera. Why is it important to surrender your life to God? Well, it's important because, one, you'll have a guide to help you to not make some of the decisions that you may be still making right now. I know for me, had I really listened to the Holy Spirit whenever I was fresh, the day after I graduated high school, I wouldn't have entered into relationships that would derail my path or derail the pathway that God had for me, because ultimately, y'all, His way really is the best way. I wouldn't have went through the abuse. Let me go ahead and correct that. Not physical abuse. Brothers, stand down. Mother, stand down. Okay? Like the mental abuse. The mental abuse from the time I started dating. And I like adolescent. From the time I started dating until right before I got married. I wouldn't have put myself through that, because then nobody put a gun in my head and say, "You gonna be with me." Now, granted, I was manipulated in a lot of situations, but I also had my stuff as well. So this is not a bash men type of video. This is what happens when you don't submit type of video. And I would have really not gone through a lot of the stuff that I went through had I just, one, listen to my mom too. I'm telling you, listening to your parents really will keep you out of a lot of trouble. That's why I'm praying now, okay? I'm praying now for when I have my own children. Please don't be stubborn like I was and want to be grown so bad until you face grown situations. Life was lifing a long time ago. I'm sorry if this is all over the place. I really am sorry. Just bear with and eat the meat, spit out the bones. All in all, I don't regret, but I really wish I would have listened to God whenever I heard that still small voice say, don't entertain this. This right here is going to set you on the wrong path. I wish I would have listened to that voice, because I heard the voice. Oh, trust and believe, baby. Jalisa heard the voice at 15 years old when he said, don't get into that. Don't look at that. Stay away from them. Don't go here. Go home. 16, 17, 18. Those are the years that kind of shape like your young adult years. I'm saying this because I see a lot of, prom pictures right now. It's prom season. I have a niece that's graduating this year, and I try to instill in her. I have those conversations with her. I mean, like, get to the nitty gritty type conversations. Like, we talk. Now, granted, I have to pull some things out of her, but I want her to know the real. I want her to know what's out here, what's real and what's fake, and what she needs to look out for in people and in herself. A lot of like curious years where I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being boring. Like, I'm boring. It's time to spice it up.
But in me spicing it up, I got spiced up.
Like, in me trying to obtain a lifestyle that clearly wasn't for me. Woo! Some relationships rocked my dome. Some relationships really did like put me through a mental strain, because I wasn't supposed to be. When the Lord spoke and I didn't listen, I got what He told me to stay away from. I went through mental battles, depression, low self-esteem, just crazy stuff, because I did not listen to, I did not submit myself. I was hot in the pants, is what it boils down to. So I just wanted to come on here real quick to talk to the young girls, talk to the women my age that's still in the same cycle. Sis, we about to be 34. You might already be 34, 35, 33. Girl, it's time to stop. It's time to really stop going in cycles. Look at you. He might have cheated, but you put yourself in the situation. I'm not saying, hear me well before you try to twist my words. I'm not saying that you are the reason why he cheated. That is not what I'm saying. And don't take half a clip. What I'm saying is, when you don't listen to Holy Spirit, when you don't put yourself in a position to hear God and to hear Holy Spirit guide you through life, then that's where you land. You land yourself in sticky situations. I can say I heard the voice of the Lord tell me in my first real relationship not to date this man. I heard him. People told me countless times. I ignored it every time. people would tell me, don't, hey, this ain't it. Stop the relationship. Get out of the relationship right now, because this is not it. This is not what you want. Their parents warned me. Get what I'm saying? So there were signs everywhere. And from my disobedience, because that's what it was, from my disobedience, heartache came. I ended up pregnant. I lost the baby. It's because this is a hard truth that don't nobody want to even talk about. We put ourselves in situations. And it's the truth. And you might not want to hear it, and you might even click off this video, but it's going to play in your spirit. It's going to play in your spirit. It's going to convict you. Now, it's up to you whether you ignore it or not. But what I do know is it's time to stop going in circles and in cycles. The world isn't like it used to be back in 2007. Whenever I graduated high school, the world ain't the same world. A lot of the stuff that we did, that we came out of, people ain't coming out of this stuff. A lot of the people that I dated back then, if I would have not been married and still date them today, I might be somebody's baby mama. I might be dead. Because some of the people that I was talking to was scary. I mean, scary. But the Lord delivered me from the hand of the enemy, okay? And it led me to my husband. Were we perfect when we got together? We about couldn't stand each other. We really had some hard times. We have had a lot of growth moments in our relationship and in our marriage. A lot of stuff that I didn't deal with prior to marriage came up in marriage. And the Lord set me down, and I had to face. I was hit head on with some of the things that I allowed into my spirit, some of the things that I didn't deal with pre-marriage. Some of the voices, the godly voices, godly influences that I did not listen to. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I just wanted to get real with y'all real quick, because we can do our makeup, we can kiki and ha and hee all we want all day long. But at the beginning and the end of the day, if your soul ain't anchored in Jesus, you will surely drift away. And that is so real. If your soul is not, I'm telling you, if you are not listening to Holy Spirit by now, you better start. You better start. And it's not just about relationships, keeping you out of wrong relationships, wrong friendships. It's about, at the end of it all, where are you going to go? Where are you going? Because don't let social media fool you into thinking that it ain't no heaven or hell. Please don't, baby. Please don't let them fool you, because at the end of it, you're going to find out. You're going to find out that there is a heaven and there is a hell. And you have the power to choose where you're going to go. The Lord ain't going to make you come with him. He's not. The enemy is going to trick you into getting him. So which one you want to choose? But anyway, y'all, I think that is it for this video. I wanted to come on here real quick just to give y'all this real. And if this helps somebody, dope. Because that's ultimately what I desire to do, is to help someone see that this life is precious. Your time is precious. And what you do with your life determines where you end up. Determines who you marry. What you do now determines who you marry. It's a lot of different factors. So, I love you guys, and I hope you took heed to what I was saying. Okay? I love y'all. And the next video is gonna be a little bit lighter. It's gonna be a little bit lighter. I'm gonna bring my husband in eventually. I know the last video I said I was gonna bring him in for this video, but things took a turn. So yeah, I love y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below what you feeling. Did it resonate? Did it not? Is there some correction that you want to make to this video? And then share it. Share it with your friends. Somebody that you know need to hear this. All right. I love you guys. Bye.